Hello everybody, this is Zerda MTG back again today with some more historic gameplay. Today I'm going to be playing Turbo Turns again, but this time we have a Teferi. The mana base, pretty shaky. I should definitely hedge more away from white, given we only ever need one source, and it's for 5 cards. 5 fairly important cards, I'd say, in Time Reveler and Hero of Dominaria, but still only 2 cards. The big reason for Big Teferi is you get out a turn faster if you drop an arrow, which is basically nothing, but it also lets you hold up Root Snare and continue to dig for Nexus of Fate. It also happens to be a win condition, so we drop 1 copy of Shark Typhon. The big reason for Teferi 3 is if we drop it, our opponent can't interact, and bouncing something is pretty relevant. We don't actually care too much about dealing with opposing Teferis in this deck, because we can just cast all our Nexus's sorcery speed. It's a lot more difficult, but against Teferi decks we generally have the time to do so. Tamiyo, you all know why this is here, works with Arrow, it digs really deep for Nexus, it reduces our library size to make sure that the only cards left in our deck at some point are Nexus. Also has synergies with Search for Azcanta and how fast it fills the yard, and it comes out quickly because of Growth Spiral, and is fairly hard to kill. Its recursion is very valuable, especially when paired with Root Snare, so that's kind of the reason for Tamiyo. Wilderness Wreck goes without saying, it lets us combo off way sooner. And also, its primary goal is to give us multiple uses out of its flipped Search for Azcanta. I am considering running more, although I'm not entirely sure that that's where I want to take this deck. If I keep it blue-green, I think I'm going to up it to 3. Speaking of, we have dropped 1 opt from the blue-green list, as I needed to find room for the Teferis. I think 3 and 2 is about the minimum I'd be comfortable going to for facilitating the splash. I think if I go any lower than that, I'd just want to cut the splash entirely, instead of, worsening the mana base to not get as much of a payoff as I'm looking for. I could be wrong and just be very greedy, but that is my reasoning. So as you can see, I probably should be playing a 4th. I don't know why I don't know. I'm tempted to play the 4th Hinterland Harbor, but I also don't want to overload on non-basics and just be left you know what, I'm gonna do it just for the sake and sanity, just for my own sake and my own sanity, and doing that I'll drop 1 forest. I think now I have more blue sources otherwise, but I also have less green spells, but I do need green on turn 2 for Growth Spiral. And I have plenty of other, okay. So there's the deck. Let's go ahead and jump right into some games. Sideboard, nothing too good here. I wish I had Shadow Disguise. I should get those before too long. Pretty sure this isn't standard legal. There we go. Oh boy. I hope they keep Teferi at the power level of his card in M21 in the future. I'd like to go back to having him be just my favorite character for a lore reason. Having my hatred of playing against all things Teferi, ruined that for me. Really recommend looking up his arc, it's really cool. Alright, on the play, Shock Opt, looking for land, bottoming literally anything else, turn 2, Growth Spiral. So, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 looks at our next 2 lands. And if we hit, then we get to drop a Tamiyo or a Wilderness on the play. Absolutely, I think this is a risky, but 100% keep. Risky, but definitely a keep. I don't think I could justify getting rid of this. Not when I have enough to try and find what I need. Opt. Literally anything that is in the land has to go to the bottom. We have everything we want in the hand otherwise. Alright. Okay, good. I was gonna say, this is getting risky. I'm gonna try and play around Mystical Dispute. Alright. If the fail case is Teferi minus, then that's better than our fail case was before. Something I probably should have considered is what happened if we failed. Alright, excellent, and we did fail. K2 live. Drop a cameo. And we're already ready to just start anticipate here. Actually, I'll name search for Esconta first. We already have enough. Excellent. Alright, so we'll just play the Wilderness Wreck. And let's spiral. Are there any lands in the bin? I'd like to get the land drop if possible. Alas. So what do I actually want? I guess another growth spiral? And if I just want another growth spiral, I think I'd rather minus for it. Yeah, I'd rather just hit a growth spiral. And not have to worry about not hitting. Some argument for just blessing. Trying to fill the yard up a little bit more for Uro. I don't think that's correct though. Okay. Good. Not gaining them.
Defend my allies.
There is no Karn combo
must be built.
in standard. Oh, excellent. We're actually hitting both. I just wanted to dig deeper, but if we hit both of these, that's amazing. Alright. This is pretty close to game over now. Oh, this is 100% game over. Name Nexus.
Aid your research.
That's all we need. In the shock. There we go. Mouse is still acting up. Honestly, I'm shocked there. I was thinking I might play Fairy. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I was, and it was wrong. Okay, so, end turn. QQ. Huh. Alright, so QQ isn't working. That's gonna be unfortunate. Solve. Oh dang, our mouse is really slow right now. Yeah, I'll bin that. Absolutely transform. Name Nexus again.
I know I noted this somewhere.
Amazing. Flare. Snap.
My research has been compromised.
Activate search. Take it to Fairy. There's no way they don't know we have it. It's QQ working again. And the opponent has seen enough. And we already had a few of them. I have no earthly Oh! I think the opponent just doesn't even want to play. Excellent. We will take those. Can't really blame them. This is a fairly miserable deck to play against. Yeah. I'll try and give you at least 3 games, so if we have another one of those, well, alright. So the reason for the one, what's it called, Realm Cloak Giant, is I kind of wanted a Wrath and a Threat Wolf in a 1, but I don't think it's better than Ungenova. There actually are some giants in this format. Not just Morvo either, there's also Bone Crusher, and I want to be able to kill all of them. But at the same time, I did want to have something to stabilize with after Wrath. Okay, I will peek, but only because I'm on the play. And I'm going to shock the breeding pool, opt looking for only Growth Spiral, unless our opponent's land drop informs us further. Yep, only Growth Spiral. As much as I'd like to have better mana. I don't need it yet. Right. Now I'll take a scry. Yeah, I'll be able to play Uro and that next turn, so I'll keep. It's gonna be unfortunate if the Uro gets hit, but better than some alternatives. Nice. I think I'll hide the white. Stopped. Don't need the growth spiral anymore. Of course, I could be wrong if MTGO thinks so. It does, after all, fill the... Or not MTGO, what am I talking about? This is Arena. Ah. Pretty sure that isn't the first time I've made that mistake, just the first time I've caught it. Oh! Double clearance, okay. I'd say I could pretty easily expect a Spell Pierce here. Could also pretty easily expect us to just lose here. I think I'll go with Wilderness Wreck, because I'd rather have the Tamiya. As weird as that sounds. I'd rather have the dig. And if this resolves, I do still get some dig. With the growth spirals. So I don't really mind the spell pierce. It is unfortunate. But oh, I don't think there's a slight chance that we're in this right now. Our opponent gets to Ancestral Recall every turn. That's going to be a problem. Well, at least Spell Pierce doesn't hit it, and there is the possibility they only hit lands. So let's play around those odds, shall we? Choosing which counter to choose.
I am Tamiyo. It is an honor to meet you.
Definitely discussing. Question is, what am I looking for?
My notes helpful.
I guess Teferi 3 is by far the best card I could get right now. Alright, glad to know. Nothing I could have done there would have stopped that. Or would have got me a card, none of the cards I'd have wanted to name. Though I suppose almost I wanted to name Sarah Hero. Oh boy. 5 cards strong. That's strong. 5 damage taken. Alright. And I have no protection. Can I growth spiral, please? Amazing. Oh, amazing. Okay. Drop the memorial. It's always tapped. Hmm. As long as they don't drop more threats, I could almost see myself clawing back into this. Not really, though. Hell, at least the opponent's discarding the hand size. Gotta count for something, right? Hmm. So just figure the Uro will 100% be countered. And go ahead and name...
To the
Snare?
library.
For shame. Plus, and end the turn. It won't be very difficult for my opponent to present me now. Alright, quite lethal. Oh boy, are we gonna get back into this? Nope. The answer is a resounding... Actually, not that bad. Now that I'm... was thinking I'd have to blow up the creatures. Not that I could, now if they have tails in, this is very bad, but so be it. There we go. I'll take 5. Not dead this turn. My opponent only draws 1 card. Alright, so now we growth spiral. As soon as my mouse decides to behave. Very sorry about this, I'm sure it's terrible for content. Alright. Like to put a counter on that. Like to put 2, but well, we are a little strapped. Okay. So if our opponent has double counter, then we are, no matter what we do here, dead. But no, not no matter what. Yeah, no matter what if they have double. So let's go for a row. Growth spiral, growth spiral. Opt, land, land. So is it simply a double Uro? Okay, good. We gained some life. Our opponent is still holding up mana that should, or that will form a problem for us. We're holding this wreck, which we don't need about 2. Alright. So I'll name a root snare, I suppose.
Seek and find.
There we go. Root snare. Not that I expect it to resolve. Oh! Upkeep, stop. Raising Marlin. Okay. Expected. Opt is also fine. In return, opponent. snare. I don't expect this to resolve even slightly, even with my counter. My opponent's just drawn so many cards. Lookout's dispersal unless I pay 4. Well, I'm going to pay the 4 and lose, so. Second counter that kills me. Oh! Alright. Do we actually have a game here? They probably have another Brazen Borrower to bounce my Uro with. Alright. I'm game. And we got there. I can't believe we managed to get there. That was... We came back from unbelievably far behind. Let's see. Mystical Disputes, most certainly. I think this is a Rim-cloaked matchup. Some debate to the Narset, just because it kind of becomes a roadblock, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's see. This feels like a play an extra Shark Typhoon as blocker kind of matchup. Thinking about it, I don't want sorcery, speed, nonsense to be something I rely on too much. Man, I really don't know here. Because I don't want to cut too much from the engine. And Thassa's Intervention is part of that, but it's also a bad part of that. I don't think I want all three. Like I would in a Teferi matchup. Suppose I'll drop 1, 2, and play it like that. Alright, so if I win here, this will be the last game of the day. If I lose here, you'll get one more. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so... Man, play 27 lands and you never draw them, eh? I'm gonna mulligan this. This hand is way too dependent on Search for Ascanta, I think. And knowing what they are is... And again, thinking about it a little bit more, I kind of like this hand. The Nexus is way too early, so it's already kind of a 6. But I do like Shock Opt into Search for Ascanta. And if they counter it, I've already dug fairly deep, and I'm getting close to Uro, which should be able to find my 3rd to 4th land. So on the back of that, it's not great, but you have to try and keep anything playable because this deck does kind of rely on a critical mass of spells over a certain combination of them. I mean, you do have that Growth Spiral, Wilderness Reclamation, Lands, Nexus of Fate kind of turbo hand, but it's not something that you can easily rely on. I should also mention I really like shocking an aggressive matchup. Given how valuable the opt is, maybe I couldn't have even risked it in the first place, although it looks like I don't need to worry about that. As long as I draw another land, then the Temple of Mystery is something really good to put into play off of the arrow. Hopefully that doesn't get Brazen Borrowered. Opponent is getting in fast. I'll bin the second search. Alright, so tap land, sad, but so be it. Untap land. I think I'd rather have Interaction right now. I have no problem with what I'm currently doing. There's a bar. Especially because I'm worried about it bouncing my shark token next turn. Before, I was going to put it on 2 and trade with the Sea Dasher, but now I think it's a little bit more valuable to try and kill the thing that's a faster claw. So, I do need more land, but not yet. Right now, I really want interaction. Could really use interaction. A Mystical Dispute. Or I think, so I need to hit Mystical Dispute and land. Another Brazen Borrower. Alright, that's very close to being lethal. What are the likely ways I... This has to come down. There's no longer anything about that. No way, 2 ways to think about it. Is it taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, or is it take 7 damage? Let's see. If it takes 6, I play that, and then I take another. So let's see. 3 up to 6, then I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly. Block the other, they don't get a card draw. Right, I think I need to have Wilderness Reclamation resolve, and I need to draw Root Snare, and have that resolve. So I don't think I'm likely to win here, even a little. But it's not gonna give me any favors to let them draw the card and still be dead on it. Alright. I don't think there's any way I can justify an extra land now. It needs to be Root Snare. Alas. Put that down. There we go. Play my land. And yeah, there's no 2 ways about it. Let's see if we can get them to counter this though, so we can see if they have anything else. If they counter it, we'll get to see what kind of counter spells they're running. See, it's just what Gast's first soul wizard for it. Spell Pierce we already knew about. Me banging my mouse against my knee, hoping it makes it work better. But on the draw, I think we'll keep it how it is. No. Yeah. Yeah, we keep it how it is. Let's see if we can keep a hand that has plenty of lands this time. Well, it isn't plenty, but it is lands, even if they're all tapped. I'm not going to keep this on the back of 3 lands. And now I wish I had. That's completely unkeepable as well. Alright, very heavy reliance on these ops. We're not able to keep basically anything that isn't part of getting us more cards right now. I think we have approximately a 0% chance of beating Mono Blue. Yeah, I'm just risking these Cross Conte here. I think if they have a Spell Pierce, then we aren't really going to get too far not casting Search anyway. It'll get hit later, especially if one land. Oh! We mulled aggressive and our opponent did not. Nice. Our opponent was greedy. We'll just go ahead and pass the turn here. Dang, they do have, they did eventually hit their lands. I was hoping we could recoup a little bit of the card advantage we lost by having them. Absolutely keep. That's something we very much need. Because I do want to, I suppose yeah, I want to protect the hero. No, I suppose I want to get this on to protect something later. I know I want to offlane. So, it's either going to get chopped in or I'd have another land. Alright. We've played a lot of Mother Blood. We know that. We have to deal with it. Let's not let them keep their best threat. Just grows way too big, way too quick. Absolutely, let us keep that. Alright. I doubt this is actually going to resolve, but it'll keep a threat off the board for a turn and help us build towards our eventual search. Opponent was frisky debating on countering that. Oh, we don't quite want that yet. That's not a card you debate on countering, that's just a card you suck it up and counter. Temple, that's fine. Yeah, I'll go spiral it in. We're actually managing to get there. Go spiral. Drop it in. And as much as I want to do to protect myself, letting the opponent have an unchecked, have that thing go unchecked is just a recipe for losing. Alright. Does it get Brazen Borrower or does it actually transform? Oh my god, it's gonna transform. I have very few doubts that this is about to get countered. But I'm still gonna... I'd rather... how do you put it? Leave the Uro. There we go. I'll put this on 2, so I have 2 of them. I need both on 1. Now I'll play the Uro. And the opponent's seen enough. They know what's about to happen, and they want no part of it. Can you really? Alright, well, that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please do remember to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell icon. It lets you know when new videos are out, which should already be second nature to you by now. The answer is every day at 6:30, unless something has gone horribly wrong and I forgot to record. Alright, see you all next time.